All right, well, the Leafs lost. I'll get into that maybe in a video tomorrow. But on the darts, got my bet, 3 for 4. Here's my bets for tomorrow. All right, well, day one is over, and I did hit my 2-team parlay, so I'm on the board, yeah. And went 3 for 4 with the games. Let me review the games first before I go to the predictions. I got to take a lot of time with this. Again, it was what it was. First set for Mickey Mansell Mickey Mansell got the win over Ben Robb, which I predicted, but that first set was crazy. And it's a tough, I don't know how you get around it, but Mansell got cold, and obviously that showed up in his right game. He was cold. There was times when he went 12 darts without hitting a triple. Couldn't hit a double. And first set against Ben Robb, couldn't miss a double. So I think the hanging around after the first game and then having to play, you're playing you're playing the world champion next up, or defending world champion. So again, it's a 4-set game, and that took nearly an hour and a half. It's just, it certainly wasn't Ben Robb who was slowing that game down. So anyways, next game up, Kane Barry. What an utter disappointment. An utter disappointment. That game was awful. There's no getting around it. Awful. I could not at one point, I think Barry had, I don't know, between them both, not one of them looked like they were going to hit a double. Kane Barry, you cannot, you're a professional dart player on the PDC tour and you lose to that. I believe the averages were 77. Now, no offense, I'm a horrible dart player and I try to average 50. 77 as a professional dart player. I thought Kane Barry was going to win this, and I thought he had a shot against Hybrix. And then he showed up and did that. That's going to hurt. That's got to hurt. He's had a decent year. He had a good run at the UK Open, but to do that? Wow. Next one up, Rafferty. He came through for me. He made it a little bit more interesting than I would have preferred, but he came through. Couple things. Jermaine Wadamina, wow. Take out a 97 to win a set and you throw your darts up in the air? The only thing that went through my mind is you are the least confident dart player I've ever seen. Like, you're cheering a 90. I get it. It's to win a set. I get that. It's clutch. Like, I believe at the time Rafferty was on 51, but you throw your darts up in the air when you win a set? On throw? Ouch. Jermaine Wadamita's been tracking downhill for a while. If I was Rafferty and I saw this happen right in front of me, the only thing I would think about is you have no confidence, my friend, and I've got you. You're celebrating a set like you won There's people that win world championships that don't throw their darts up in the air. To win a set in round 1 on a 97, not a 170, a 97? Wadamita kept looking over at his family and friends. You could tell the man has no confidence, absolutely none, and it showed when it mattered the most, when he needed to have a big score. A little pressure, folded like a cheap tent. You could tell that the minute he threw his dart up in the air when he won a set. When he threw his dart up and won a set, I started just counting my money. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. And it became a cha-ching, because I did end up winning a good amount of money, which will put me, so I can put a little bit more money tomorrow, because there's not a lot of great value to it, or for tomorrow's darts, but we'll get into that. And then Peter Wright, Mickey Mansell. Peter Wright, fantastic outfit. His wife was there. Horrible darts. I thought the first set was not bad. I said horrible darts. First set was fine. Really, he had a chance to win it. I think he won all on his legs. He won in 5 visits, which is 100 average. And then he got broken on a 21 darter, but he really should have won that in 15 darts too. So I just couldn't hit a double. He got caught on double 7, couldn't hit it. So, but Mickey Mansell was gassed. I don't know what he did between match 1 and match 2, but I'm going to guess he probably had a couple pints. Didn't go well. He probably had too many pints at the first game. Maybe he got dehydrated in the second game. I don't know, but it was a terrible performance by him. And Wright won it 3-1, and now Wright gets... There's nothing, you don't just walk away from that and go, well, Wright's bang on. He did use the World Championship darts that he used before, but he's got 12 days to figure it out, I guess. He doesn't have to play to the 27th, first one in round 3. So let's get into the games tomorrow. This morning session, whew, I was trying, when I did my prediction, I did find one person to give a set to, but I think these are going to be romps. First one up is Alan Suter against Mal Cumming. Suter, please don't play to the crowd. You're a Scottish guy, I love it. But you know the Scottish. You're going to wear your Scottish stuff and your plaid stuff up there. They're going to talk about Scotland gets battered wherever they go, even though Peter Wright's won the World Championship twice. And in between, a guy from Wales won it. I'm just wondering when the last guy from England won it. Rob Cross. Anyways, just leave the crowd alone. You'll be fine. Mal Cumming, I watched him in the World Series. He lost to Johnny Clayton in a poor game, and he lost to Fallon Sherrick in a poor game. I think this is going to be a tough game to watch, actually. I don't think... I'll get up and watch it. I think it's a 7:30 start here, but it's not going to be I don't think it's going to be a masterpiece. So I got Alan Suter to win this one 3-0. Boris Kirchmeier against Tony Suzuki. Again, I've seen Tony Suzuki last year. I believe he lost to Matters Razma the first round. Boris Kirchmeier's I don't know, he's all over the place, a big boy. He's got a fidget problem. He's all over the place. And I had bet on him before and just got destroyed. But if you take a look at his stats, he's really good at getting at least 100 score every time he gets to the board. His doubles lack a little bit, but he's definitely a consistent scorer. And a consistent score against a bad player, or not a bad player, they're not bad. A consistent score against a non-professional player is going to win. So I like Boris Kirchmeier to win this one 3-0. Next one up, Adrian Lewis, Daniel Larson. I'm going to be very honest with you. I think Adrian Lewis is done. I've said he's done for a couple of years. I don't care. I believe he won a ranking tournament. I'm tired of, this is the return of Adrian Lewis. Look at the signs. He's Glenn Durant. He's going the wrong way. He's not even a seed. That's like Raymond Van Barneveld became a seed. Adrian Lewis is not a seed. He's not that good. I know he was good. He won 2 world championships back to back. Got to be good to do that. He ain't good anymore. But he's playing Daniel Larson, who ain't good. This is going to be a tough watch. These first 3 games are going to be very tough watches. I'm going to be watching how many times Boris Kirchmeier does he stay still for a second in the game? That's what I'm going to be watching in his game. Anyways, Adrian Lewis is going to win this one, but I'm going to give Daniel Larson a set. Woo! Because I think that's the only other set that's going to happen in this one. Or the only person who's going to lose who doesn't get shut out. 3-1. Kim Huybrechts, I've always said, a tournament's better when Kim Huybrechts is out of the tournament. Unfortunately, he'll still be in the tournament, acting like a tough guy when the guy looks like the biggest joke I've ever seen of a... no offense, but I think Bo Greaves kick his ass. But he's going to talk like he's going to growl. He's freaking idiot. If anyone enjoys watching Kim Huybrechts play darts, you're a moron. There's no one. Who likes watching Kim Huybrechts play darts? It's a joke. I remember Phil Taylor one time told him some stuff. He's growling like he's a big menace. Okay. Kim Huybrechts has won nothing in his life. So, he might have won a European tour. I don't know. He has won nothing when it comes to big time. He got the Premier League. Maybe he did that because he hit a 9-darter against Michael Van Gerwen. I don't know. Anyways, Kim Huybrechts will win this one easily over Grant Sampson. After what I saw from Grant Sampson, good luck. The one thing Kim Huybrechts is, he's a seeded dart player. He's going to average 90. Averaging 77 against a 90 player ain't going to go well. 3-0 Kim Huybrechts. Let's get to the night session. First game up, I think, will be a beaut, actually. I think we'll finally see a game that will be enjoyable to watch, and maybe enjoyable probably because Lawrence will log in. But Roby John Rodriguez is a showman, too. He's doing the 2 in the double or doing the triple 20, and he'll look back. He's going to do that in this game because I think he's going to think that's going to affect a login. A login will block the camera view. Won't figure out where he needs to stay on the stage, and he'll lose because that's what he does every time he goes to the World Championship. So I like Roby John to win this, but I think it's going to be a close game. I'm going to take Roby John Rodriguez to win this one 3-2. Next one up, William O'Connor, Bo Greaves, the one that everyone's going to want to see, and I think the one where I don't think it's going to be that close. I think Bo Greaves of the 3 women got the worst draw. Bo Greaves would have beat. I think she would have beat Mansell, Ben Robb, Keen Barry, obviously, and Grant Sampson, probably Wadamina, but she drew a. Again, I've seen Willie O'Connor be hurt by the crowd before, and Bo Greaves is going to get it. As long as Willie O'Connor wins that first set, I don't see this going any other way. He can get into trouble if Bo Greaves wins that first set. He can get into trouble because the crowd picks up. But I just don't see it. And again, I love the price on him. I think it's just I'm a fan of Bo Greaves, actually. Don't get me wrong. You don't go into the women's tour and just win 8 straight times. Like, it's crazy to me. She's 18 years old. She's got a good throw. But I don't think she's going to hit. She's going to need to hit a 93, 94 average to stay with Willie O'Connor, in my opinion. Willie O'Connor's a very decent dart player. Look at his stats. The only thing you can't predict in this game is if he gets affected by the crowd. But if he shows up with his B game, I think he wins. So I've got Willie O'Connor to win this one 3-1. I think Bo Greaves will win a set, though. Next game up, this is a game for Keegan Brown's tour card. So Keegan Brown currently is in 65th position. He needs to win this game or he loses his tour card. Keegan Brown is also another person who won a ranking championship this year. It's crazy. He's playing Florian Hempel, who did a number on Dimitri Vandenberg last year and actually made me a little bit of money doing that. So good on you, Florian. Florian Hempel's had a horrible year. His stats are not that great. Keegan Brown, other than that championship, his stats are worse than Florian Hempel. So it's crazy to me that a person with a ranked championship win in the year that he's going to lose his tour card. I think he's going to lose his tour card. I've got Florian Hempel to win this one 3-2. And the last game I think will be actually a really great game. I liked the way that Rafferty played today against Wadamina. He didn't get caught up in the nonsense of throwing darts up in the air like you won a championship. Michael Smith's not going to give him anything, though. Michael Smith's not going to react to nothing. He's just going to pump in 180s, pump in 140s. And I think he's just going to be too much to handle for Nathan Rafferty. I'm going to give Nathan Rafferty a set, but I'm going to have Smith win this one 3-1. So again, my picks: Alan Suter 3-0 over Mal Cumming, Boris Kirchmar 3-0 over Tony Suzuki, Adrian Lewis to win 3-1 over Daniel Larson, Kim Hybricks to beat Grant Sampson 3-0. That is the worst session of darts you will ever see, and it's tomorrow morning. I'm going to get up for it, so that tells you how much of a dart fan I am. But if you're going to miss a session, I suggest you miss that one. Next one up, the Friday night session, I think is not bad. Roby John Rodriguez to beat Lawrence Logan 3-2. Willie O'Connor to beat Bo Greaves 3-1. Florian Hempel to beat Keegan Brown 3-2. And Michael Smith to win 3-1 over Nathan Rafferty. Now, my bets for tomorrow, which I'm sure you're all excited about because I did win today. You stayed with me, you would have won. There's not a lot of value today. So what I did was pump in a 3-team parlay. It only pays me double my money, but I like it. So I've got Adrian Lewis to beat Daniel Larson. That's paying minus 400. It's not great, but I think that's a solid bet. Kim Hybricks to beat Grant Sampson. There's no way. Grant Sampson wins that one. It can't be. He's not going to run into another Keen Barry. Now, if Grant Sampson wins the game and I lose this bet and Kim Hybricks out of the tournament, I'm going to actually have a smile on my face, but I don't see it happening. He's paying minus 700, so it's not great odds, but enough to get me up there. And then I teamed that up with Willie O'Connor beating Bo Greaves. Again, I had a minus 225 price for Willie O'Connor on my 8-team parlay, and when I checked it this morning, it was minus 250. When I checked it tonight, it's minus 250. So the punters are going on Willie O'Connor, and I don't blame them, so I'm glad I got the minus 225 on my 8-team parlay. But Get on my 18 parlay tomorrow. For me, I need Adrian Lewis and I need Willie O'Connor. And then I got 6 more to go after that. Hope everyone enjoys the darts. Hope you made some money betting with me today. And hope you win some money with me betting tomorrow. Cheers.